Good morning and welcome back to Dr. Logic awkwardly does logic in her office. Today we're going to talk about proof theory for propositional logic. So in this video, I'm just going to kind of run over a bunch of the background notions and concepts, remind you of some of the things that we learned in doing the syllogistic, and saying a bit about how the propositional proof theory will differ from the syllogistic proof theory. So the first thing to remember is that we say a proof theory always consists of two components. There are the axioms and the rules of inference. So the axioms are the things that you are allowed to write down kind of without any other independent justification. And the rules of inference are the things that allow you to put new formulas into your proof or to change one formula into another formula. So in the syllogistic, we had roughly parity between the number of axioms and the number of rules. We had 4 axioms, and then our rules of inference, well, we had the bookkeeping ones, premise and annotation, and then we had the simple conversion, accidental conversion, and reductio ad absurdum. So 4 axioms, 5 rules. Now, we could have switched things around. We could have gotten rid of the rule of proof by contradiction if we had taken both Bocardo and Barocco as axioms. So then we would have fewer rules, more axioms. And there's always this sort of trade-off. The fewer rules that you have, the more things that you have to take for granted. The fewer things that you take for granted, the more rules that you have to have in order to be able to generate everything you want to generate. So axiomatic proof systems for propositional logic, as you can kind of guess from their name, go heavily to the axiom side. So they take loads and loads of things as axioms, and then they tell you how to, using just a very limited number of rules, how to generate new truths from your starting points. What we're going to do in these videos is actually go all the way to the other end. We're going to have a system that has no axioms, but a lot of rules. We're going to start off with 10 basic rules, 2 bookkeeping rules, and then 2 for each of the connectives: negation, conjunction, disjunction, and implication. After that, we will add even more rules so that you can do, essentially, the rules that we will add are going to be shortcut rules. But I want you to kind of keep in mind that there is this variety, that you can either assume lots of things and have very little kind of tools for proving new things, or you could assume very little and have loads of tools at your disposal. The syllogistic proof theory was kind of in the middle. Axiomatic proof theory for propositional logic goes to one end, and the system that we're going to use, which is a system of natural deduction, is going to be on the other end. So in the next video, I'll give you the formal definition of proof, and we may even start with rules right away, but this was just to give you a little bit of overview so that you know what it is that we're going to be doing and how it relates to what we've done before. So, look forward to seeing you soon. Cheers.